Hi guys and welcome to another video. So continuing with our course of Python 3, we're gonna talk about if and else statements. Okay, so just to give a hint of what I'm talking about, last video I've talked about if. Okay, so if only executes something if we have a true output or true condition. Okay, but what if we have some another condition of the else? Okay, so in English there is a expression called or else, which is pretty much a threat to someone. But let's just go ahead and which we could pretty much continue with this video. So let me think about something. I think I'm gonna create a function which is readH, and we're gonna go further. Let's just return int input, enter your age. That's our function. Okay, good. And let's read some age right here. I'm gonna type 16. Okay, so I have age is equals 16, and we need to create a flow. Okay, in order to evaluate if this person is allowed or not to access some website or some servers. So let's create a if statement where, for example, if age is greater than 17, we have print you can access these servers. But what do you need to do? What do we need to do? What can you do if we don't have this the else statement? So if you, okay, as you guys can see, I get nothing. Okay, let's create a function called def eval. Let's pass a variable age. If age is greater than 18, I get print you can go ahead. So I have this eval function that I just created, and I have the if statement, which pretty much tells if age is greater than 18, I'm gonna print this. But I also need to print something if age is not greater than 18. So how can we do this? Actually, we can see that if age is greater than 18, I'm gonna print you can go ahead. And I could write at the bottom of this function right here. Oh, okay, I need to do this again because I can't type twice. So okay, I need to do that again, and hopefully, so I'm gonna move this to the top of the screen, because okay, so I'm gonna type this. Okay, oh, let me delete this. So I have this function. Okay, as you guys can see right here, I have def eval, which means evaluate age, which is the variable that we are passing to this function. Okay, and we have if age is greater than 18, I'm gonna print you can go ahead. But we could also have another line of code below this first if. So this is a if statement. I could have other if statement, but not at the same logic, at the same context. Okay, so I'm gonna create another which is going to be under or below 18, and we're gonna type you cannot continue. Okay, so let's execute. Let's call eval. Let's start with 12, which shows me you cannot continue. If I call eval 18, I have nothing actually, which is pretty strange, but I think I know the output. And let's with 19, and we get you can't go ahead. So if I'm 19, I can go ahead, but if I'm 18, I cannot. Why this is? Well, actually, if I say if the number is 18, if we came here, let's came here. So let's read what the computer is doing right here. So eval 12. So age is equal 12. So it's 12 greater than 18 is not. Okay, so this is not going to be executed. So we go next to this next if condition or if statement, and I ask it's 12 less or lower than 18, and yes it is. So I can go ahead and execute the code inside of this scope, and as you guys can see, the output is you cannot continue. So let's go ahead with 18. So 18 is greater than 18. Nope, 18 is not greater than 18, so I can't execute this. And also I cannot execute this because 18 is not lower than 18. So I have a bug in my code which cannot execute this kind of code. So to fix this, what I need to do is to copy this and include the equal sign. So the equal sign goes after this mathematical function, again this greater and this lower symbol. And now my program, okay, I just forgot to, okay, so let's go ahead and okay. So now my computer program, and let's evaluate 12. You cannot go ahead, you cannot continue. Let's test with 18. So yeah, what happens when I type 18 is that it prints twice. As you guys can see, these true statements are true because they are different statements. Okay, so in order to make the same, I cannot use two ifs. Okay, so I need to remake this in a different way. So you guys can see these are not in the same context. Okay, there are different conditions, and because there are different conditions, they can be true at the same time. In the case of 18, both conditions are true. So let's make the use of the else statement. So the else statement is pretty simple. I'm gonna make the same method, age is greater than 18. I'm gonna print just yes to be more quickly. So instead of using another if below this first if, I'm gonna use an else statement. So else, these 2 points, okay, and I came right here and I print the other alternative, which is no or nope. Okay, so great. Let's execute and let's evaluate the program. Let's call first 13, and you have nope. Let's evaluate 18 and you have yes, because 18 is greater or equal 18. So this condition is true. So let's go ahead with 21 and we have yes. So what happens here is that the if, okay, if age is greater or equal 18, we go with yes, else nope. So the else statement is pretty simple to understand. I hope so, because it only tells that we are going to be the opposite of the first condition. Okay, so the first condition not true, so what remains is our outcome. So thanks for watching this video. I hope it will be that this video was helpful for you. And it has been a long video, I hope, I guess. And so see you guys next time.